Now, the Controller General of Correctional Service is the one to speak, and let's hear from him how the House are going to drill him and what he's going to say to Nigerians.
Louder.
The EFCC prosecutor.
No, well, just when they need to go from the everything, the kitchen. You know the kitchen there, just take water and there's so much dirt in there. It's time for you to go home. Just for renting, and the other one is thank you. I want to bring some black back. I think this one that we've got is just. Huh?
Yes. Thank you. What's his name? What's her name? Her name? Yes,
I'm from GTV Africa. The home to GTV Africa live from National Assembly.
Before we take everything to have, the You have
I want to believe that the audio will be better now. It's, what we've just changed to again is strapping because the audio in the house.
within that you have to relax it and also send that into the box.
Where the house has just requested, has done what you asked for. The majority of you are requesting that a CCTV or footage of Okuneye in the prison should be tender. The chairman of the committee has just requested for that, that the CCTV should be presented. That has answered majority of the questions majority of you are asking. Now, the EFCC official is about to take his stand to give evidence on the matter. This is GTV Africa bringing to you details of what is going on. Where EFCC is here, EFCC is about to begin to take their own turn. I hope the sound is a bit better now. Please let me hear from you.
Honorable Chairman, sir, and standing on comment. Sir, the special duty leader of the Naval Service received the case file of AKA on the 4th of April 2024. After receipt of the case file, my team sat down to come up with the case plan and proceed with the case. That the cost of carrying out the commission, the set up a special task force to look into the offense. And Bobrisky was terminated because of that. In the case file, the statement of the ex-convict confessed in the area that was expressed not registered as a special control investigation because I'm not aware of it. Ignorance of the law, not an excuse, which reports that to charge him for not rendering results contrary to the Money Laundering Act, Section 6(1), and punishable under Section 19 of the Act. However, on the 5th of April 2024, we moved the motion for the Honorable Court to hear the matter just for the petition matter, and were granted notwithstanding the unequivocal confession of ex-convict convicted essentially in count 5 and 6 of the charge, and having indicated willingness to seek count 1 and 4 of the charge, which has to be mutilating of naira currency. The prosecution in total fidelity and conduct its oath and strict adherence of not only disclosing exculpatory documents in defense, having received a report of investigation activities from school, which showed that what expressed is not a designated non-financial business and profession, decided to drop counts 5 and 6 of the charge in the interest of justice and fair hearing, without any inducement or prompting of any sort from the defense, and in line with the mandate of the special task force against naira abuse. We attached the response from school. We also attached the charge showing count 1 to 6. There was no amendment of charge. The dropping of counts 5 and 6 was done in court because the ex-convict elected to count 1 and 4, which has to do with naira abuse. In any event, section 5, count 5 and 6, which had to do with not rendering returns school, showed that it was not the what express which you have made. It's not a designated confidential business and profession. That's what informed my decision to drop count 5 and 6. An amendment of charges is not alien to practice, particularly sections 216 of Act of 2015. It is also noteworthy that the calculation made by the prosecution did not contravene any provision of external policies of the Commission and its standard operating procedures. We have amended that severally incorporate the new arrivals. Steps taken by the prosecution in this proceedings, dropping count 5 and 6, which is acting amendment of the charges, can take place at any time before government. It's not alien as the Commission has in numerous instances had cause to amend and or subtract from the body of the count of the charge preferred against defendants, and this will not be allowed. We attach records of proceedings of the court showing how we arrange the defendants in court. To show that the ex-convict there was no covert between the prosecution and defense. The ex-convict even appealed the judgment of the court. If there was any interaction or any agreement, he would have gotten what he wanted and he couldn't have appealed. We also have the notice of appeal by the ex-convict attached to it. We also attached a copy of the charge, the record of proceedings, and the letter section of the special task force that investigated the case of the ex-convict. I want to state categorically that there was no form of financial inducement to any member of the commission, especially the prosecution to the respect of this matter. All we did was carry out as regards to our core professionalism and ethics, like as legal practitioner, to prosecute and not prosecute anybody.
Are you done? Okay, can you send out the documents? Colleagues, we have anybody we have to ask. The two count tax. Okay, can you explain more why the money laundering charges why it was dropped?
Okay, sir. As I said earlier, when we were analyzing the case file to prepare our charges, before the charges in first was charged for naira abuse and mutilation of naira currency. But then the defendant confessed that what extent wherein he preferred this confession. And we got what express is not registered in school, special control unit against company. And knowing that we can convict on a confessional statement, we went ahead to include 5 or 6 in the charge. But when he elected to plead guilty in court in the morning, and having a back of our mind that response from the special control unit against money laundering, saying that the board expense that we're charging for not rendering reports is not qualified to be a designated non-financial business or professional.
Is it clear now? Okay. You have extra person. Okay, if we don't have any other person, I think this is what is the next allegation against them is of this charge. They collected money from the money laundering charge, which he has said emphatically that did not collect the money. It's left for the committee to do our own investigation to know what they are saying, whether it's in fact or not. She has also said originally it was 6 counts. They were charging for 6 counts, but she has explained why the they have to drop the money laundering charge. So what it is fast bet. I want one of the John. Okay.
Mike.
Please give me mic. Hold on.
Okay, can you?
Yes, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Well, the head of the EFCC, is the chief of staff to the EFCC chairman, the head of the team at this hearing is about to speak and he wants to make some clarifications. Let's listen to him. His name is Michael, chief of staff to the EFCC chairman. Let's listen to him.
The Joint Committee for the Investigation of this disturbing allegation of corruption against FCC, other government agencies. I stand here today. My name is Michael, the chief of staff to the executive chairman. I stand to represent him. He sends his sincere apologies for not being here due to the exigencies of duty and team conduct, though he would have wished to be there. The letter of investigation into this very deep and disturbing allegations. We would like to just make this presentation on behalf of the executive very quickly. Our attention was brought to the viral video published by one Martins, Vincent, aka Very Dark Man VDM, wherein it was Olaruwaju, Okeneya, aka Bobrisky, and ex-convicts alleged that the officials of the commission received a sum of 15 million naira to drop money laundering counts in charge FRON vessels, Okeneya Idris Olaruwaju. In the same video, Bobrisky made this presentation to an undisclosed friend of his, whom he intended to receive a financial support from. Attached here is a copy of the charge we have as enclosure 1. Given the gravity of the offense, which touches on our core value as a commission, touches seriously on our core value, we do not take kindly to the integrity of the commission, one of the world Africa. For our integrity to be touched. Given this value of integrity, current professionalism, and collaboration, the executive chairman promptly constituted a team to investigate the claim and equally issued a statement through his various social media accounts to that event. While the investigation is still ongoing, the executive chairman received from this honorable house an invitation directing his appearance and the concerned officers of the commission for this committee for an investigative hearing. Closing an analysis of that video that gave rise to this investigative hearing, the commission observed the following: that the published and widely circulated video contained a private conversation between the ex-convict and a yet to be identified who, in an attempt to obtain monetary benefit, alleged the compromises and the compromise of the officers of the commission, the Nigerian Correctional Service, private legal practitioner, Femi Falana SAN, and a private and the background. That an attempt to induce and convince the yet to be identified individual into parting with his money. The ex-convict alleged that the sum of 50 million naira was demanded by officers of the commission to drop the count of money laundering counts in count 5 and 6 of the charge sheet, that he could not transfer the said sum from his account because of the investigation, thereby inferring that the said account was frozen. That at the time he was demanding for this money and claiming his accounts were frozen, investigation, the commission never, at no time in the course of investigation, placed the account of the ex-convicts under postal debits. His account was never frozen throughout the period of investigation. Whereas the ex-convict mentioned of his friends who raised various sums of money and credited same to the account of his brother. The names of the officers of the commission that allegedly collected the bribe were not disclosed by the ex-convicts. Also, the mode, the place, date, and time of the delivery of the alleged bribe, or to an account where it was paid, was not disclosed by the ex-convicts. Arising from their own observation, the commission wishes to state categorically as follows. In view of the prevalent nature of the currency mutilation of abuse naira, which has been expressly criminalized by Section 21 of the CPM Act 2027, the commission will cover the said offences and in the discharge of its statutory duty, set up a special task force via a memo by the executive chairman to all his directors. Now, attached is also a copy of the said memo marked as the enclosure 2. As a result of the setting up of this special task force and the vigorous sensitization, investigation, and prosecution, a number of convictions were secured, which has significantly stemmed this dangerous tide of abuse of the naira. Which all Nigerians are witness today. It was in the course of carrying out its mandate that the special task force of the Commission Lagos Directorate received intelligence which revealed that 4 videos of gross abuse of the naira perpetrated by the ex-convicts, which warranted his investigation and prosecution. That the 12th of April 2024, the ex-convicts, while undergoing investigation, in his extrajudicial statement, confessed clearly inter alia, Bob Express is not registered as Special Control Unit against money laundering. I'm not aware. Hence the inclusion of count 5 and 6, due to his own confession that Bob Express is not registered. So the prosecutors had to now include all of this and then did a further check on that. Now, in the body of the charge, this was included when the defendant, now ex-convict, was alleged to have failed to submit to SCUMO a declaration of his activity, which is contrary to Section 6 of the Money Laundering Division Act 2022 and punishable under Section 19 of the same Act. In addition to the statute of criminal group as contained at 4 for count 1 to 4. However, on the 5th of April 2024, notwithstanding the unequivocal confession of the ex-convict admitting the essential evidence of count 5 and 6 of the charge, and having indicated willing to count 1 and 4 of the charge, the prosecution, to his oath and strict adherence to professional practice of not disclosing documents to the defense, having received the report of the investigation and activities from SCUMO, which showed that Bob Express is not investigated, non-financial business and professional, decided to drop counts 5 and 6 of the charge in the interest of justice and fair hearing, without any inducement or prompting of any sort from the defense, and in line with the mandates of the special task force against naira abuse. We have this also attached here and marked as an issue. That the Honorable House is invited to note that alteration, amendment, addition of charges is known to law. Very known to law. Particularly Section 216 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2020. It is also noteworthy to note that it is also noteworthy to note that the alteration made by the prosecution did not contravene any provision of the external policy of the Commission, nor the standard operating procedure. That in the steps taken by the prosecution in proceeding to drop count 5 and 6, which is akin to amendment of the charges, can take place at any time before judgment, is not alien. It's not alien, as the Commission has in numerous instances caused charges to be amended. You can see our attachment as enclosure 4. The Honorable House is urged to use this constitutional power to ensure that corruption and other vices are exposed, investigated, prosecuted, and not ensured that dedicated officers are not blackmailed, demonized, and demoralized for faithfully serving and carrying out their lawful duties. That the Commission has been consistent in its advocacy, calling on all public with credible information on any alleged act of corruption involving any of the staff to come forward with evidence. This, the public is urged to do responsibly. Short of the ex-convicts and other accusers openly naming the officers of the Commission to whom they allege gave a bribe of 15 million naira in order to reduce and influence the dropping of part 5 and 6 of the charge, bordering on money laundering. It is reasonable to infer that the ex-convict merely made up the story to convince the yet to be identified person he was speaking with in order to obtain financial figure under the pretense by dropping the name of the corruption. We wish to draw the attention of the Honorable House to the fact that the onus of proving these grievous allegations against officers of the Commission rests squarely on the accusers in this case, the ex-convicts and the very dark one. It is noteworthy that the Commission extends an invitation to the ex-convict and the very dark one to come and assist the Commission in unraveling the identities of the officers of the Commission to whom the alleged bribe of the sum of 15 million was paid. Regrettably, all this of them have followed the invitation. While appreciating the seriousness attached to this incident, and the noble steps taken by this group to unravel the truth contained in this allegation in the final video for the sanctity of the institution and nation Nigeria, the Commission wishes to assure this Honorable House and the general public that on our part, we are committed to getting to the root of this matter, and appropriate actions will be taken accordingly. In conclusion, the Commission is appealing to the general public to desist from attaching parochial sentiment and unfounded assumption to actions taken by patriotic and dedicated officers in the course of discharging their duties in the interest of the nation. Accept the assurances of the Executive Chairman, highest. Thank you.
Well, like you rightly had the question and answer. Well,
this presentation.
Time for question and answer is very fast close by. You just have to pay attention. But as, like I said earlier, kindly subscribe to GTV Africa so that you can be getting more information.
The chairman represented by his chief of staff. Let us Honorable David.
David once again, Mr. Chairman, co-chairman, honorable colleagues, the officers of the Correctional Center, out to the EFCC and other distinguished groups here present. I haven't heard your submission on behalf of the chairman of the EFCC. We were already at the closed session towards the point for chairman of this committee to make summary before this was submission. I would have loved if this submission had come before even the prosecutor. Maybe at its main. Like you already know, we are all here to make sure that justice is served. Secondly, we are all here to make sure that our institutions that are trying their best to put this country in a better shape, just like Mr. President have assured us of the New Hope agenda that we are all in, to make sure that these things go on well. That's why we're all seated here. Thirdly, for me, as a member of this committee, I've already made my submission to chairman. Some of these whole allegations and whatever have been said today is centered on one person, and that is Mr. Okay. I don't mention whether one is he. I don't know him. Even what is written here is he. So I am going by what I think you are looking for. I will send you back. So he centered on him. And I want to submit this way, that this investigation will have a meaningful impact when we have him on the ground before us. Secondly, to have the alleged person who is in that tone of that conversation, that they were all communicating together on the floor. With all these people, then we'll be able to really see what is really happening, so that you can look into our face and say, this Mr. A was whom this was given to, Mr. B, this was given to. So I will want you to also have yourself relaxed in terms of those issues of drop counties or not. It's also on that same Mr. Idris to authenticate. We are heard from every quarter. So, Mr. Chairman, I want to submit that we are done to have Mr. Idris on ground, and then with the other counterpart who they discussed with. We already have Vincent on ground. We have already all the solutions have been made, so that it will help us to get to the root of this, and then we'll leave it at all. Thank you so much.
Okay. If you want to say something, let us allow him to say something. Are you asking a question? Okay, just
Well, as it is, a very dark man, Vincent, wants to say the word.
All right, with the permission of the chairman. When Oga was talking, we read from his paper. So one thing I know about investigation and reference cases, when there's a suspect, the suspect will be assigned an IPO. The IPO is the one that investigates the case and then makes the report. Now I want to know if what is reading is the report that was made from the IPOs or an investigation that he did on a 100%. Now, what I'm saying is it is possible that the IPO was the one that actually received. Now, in order to know this, the account number he used to collect money from the person that reported to me is the Kuda bank account and his brother's account. That account number needs to be investigated. The money that needs the money left does that. The money that was withdrawn, because sometimes with the show office alone, sometimes, and we know if you transfer money to them, they're not going to do it. Right. So it's possible that they withdraw money, their POS, or they withdrew cash and they pay. So the people that should be there, sorry, the person who I think should be there are the direct IPOs that reported to their organs. That's what I think. Thank you, sir.
I think it's not there. The bone of contention is that a charge was dropped in receipt of money. The charge was dropped because money is changed hands. That is the allegation. But the prosecutor has given reasons why the charge was dropped. She gave reason why the charge was brought in here in the first instance. If I understood that, He said it was based on the confession of the same Bobrisky. That was why it was brought in. And when they also saw this is why it should be removed. It was removed. And it is not against the law profession, according to what she has said, but that is not the conclusion. It's not the conclusion of the matter. I agree with you that the accounts that received the money should be investigated. Let us know in whether if you can get money today and transfer to this point. At this point, you press it to that point, you press it to the final point. Even if it's not cash, you also know that it is from cash. So, EFCC, who is represented here, you should take note of that. We are taking note too. We have powers to scrutinize those accounts. And you can be sure, like I said earlier, that we are going to trace this the movement of these monies to a destination. That is one. Secondly, there is the person who actually recorded that video, that audio. In our next sitting here, we need that person who did that recording. We need to have his number, the number that was called, and the number that called the number. This time around, phone numbers are registered. We'll be sure that the number that made the call belongs to Bobrisky. We'll also be sure that the number that is we'll also approach the network providers for us to be sure that it is not artificially generated. So, having said that, to the man in charge of our correctional facilities, if you have listened carefully to what the man who is representing the chairman said, he said that immediately they saw that viral video, they set up a team to investigate what happened and all that. So I don't know if you set up a team or if it is based on the team you set up that you arrive at the suspension of two of your colleagues, the man in charge of the medium and the man in charge of the maximum. Both of them were suspended. So I also don't know if you have set up a team, you have your own internal disciplinary mechanism of how to know whether these things are true or not. So what we are doing here, like our police are saying, is we want justice. If these people did not commit anything and you suspend them, you have not also served justice. And if you have suspended them, you are confirming the allegations. You are confirming that these people actually took money and these people to be So what I'm saying is that we have to look at this whole thing critically and able to come up with the real in this manner. So on that note, I will invite our police to move that we are adjourned.
Thank you, Coach Chairman. I think it's important to clarify that the issue of suspension that came from the board and also invited the secretary of the board, who is not here, not present there right now. I think it's the person that can come and clarify the issue of suspension. And to the best of my knowledge, in some cases, you have to suspend or have to allow proper investigation. It is not as if it's a confirmation that they've actually done something wrong, but for you to clear the way for proper investigation. So I think it's important to clear the legislature and probably by the next sitting, as I said, the secretary of the board
of Corrections, Civil Defense, Immigration and Fire Service, who the press release expected to on the suspension, but also to get to shed more light on the reasons why this officer was suspended. So I think it's important that
You're on live to GTV Africa from National Assembly. The sitting is coming to an end. And I must say that I'm very grateful for your time, for your data. I can see some of you saying that you don't have data again. Well, thank you for so much for your time. The House is the movement will begin now very soon. People in the House begin to move. And I promise you, I'm going to follow. Very dark man is in the House. Also with and others in the House. Your whole life to GTV Africa. Life in the House. I also that we enjoy Operational Service Center. Yes. It's Kevin, you said you needed 200 gig data. Well, I'm sure somebody somewhere gave you that.
Good Chairman, distinguished colleagues, motion has been moved and seconded. That the parties will be communicated the necessary dates. Those who are in favor say aye. Aye. Those who are against say nay.
Mr. Deji. Sorry.
What's that? Another one.
When I want to get a shortcut, Mr. Deji, Mr. Deji, how do you feel the hearing?
I love the audio recording wherein Bobrisky has alleged a series of corruption against
Are you satisfied? What you make?
the whole life to GTV, just to be part of the conclusion, moving down straight to the crowd that are coming.